Good morning. Out here in the beautiful Gulf of Mexico this morning, thinking about integrating the 5 elements into our quality of life, starting with the element of earth. Of course, we know we live on the earth. Sometimes we don't feel stable on earth, so it's really helpful if you're feeling that way to just get out and take your feet right through the sand, through the grass, and just feel that foundation and all that she provides and supports. It's so meaningful. And then the air represents the breath, sometimes conscious breathing, sometimes we're breathing unconsciously and the breath just gets away from us. So we practice these techniques of breathing and figure out when to apply which breath. So if we need to kick it up a little bit more, there are techniques to give us a little bit more energy, a little more giddy up and go, go, go. And then sometimes we have too much of that and we have to bring it back the other way and just enjoy lowering our blood pressure and slowing the breath down a little bit. So it's really beautiful practice of pranayama. And then we have the quality of ether. Ether is the space. What does that mean? That's a space that is, I like to think of the power of the pause, right? Sometimes there's that little bit of a pause in between the thoughts, if we can find it. It's that little pause or that space between the breath and helps us to emotionally regulate a little bit more. So we've got the quality of water. Beautiful water. We're made up of water, and sometimes water can be too powerful. We've had some flooding out here in Florida over the last year or so, and we've seen the power of too much water and its force, and then the ability to have a beautiful fluid amount of water flowing through our veins, flowing through our joints, and just a balanced way of integrating water into the element of our lives. And then of course we have fire, and we all know, we hear about these raging fires that are bringing damage to others in their homes. That's a little bit too much fire sometimes. And then we have sometimes a life where we don't have enough fire. We need to get, pick things up a little bit more and create more of an edge so that we are balancing our earth, air, ether, water, and our fire, living